I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. I'm not getting shadow banned. That's not... Don't say that. Dude. My mic wasn't working that whole time. I was saying fuck you, Horcus, that whole time. The entire time I was hating on you. Alright, here's what we're doing, Anyone that wants me to look for figures for them, I'm gonna make it happen. And then, I'm gonna rank the 2026 figures that we've got so far. I don't have a good chunk of these, still. Let's see, I've got the Burstants on the way. Most of everything that has a show, I do have. Right? We do need Dokkan music, huh? If you waited for me, we could have done this together next week. Fuck you, Horcus. How about that? Here's what we can do, Horcus. We can rank every figure to ever exist. That's my only offer to you, Horcus. We're gonna rank every single figure of all time together, and we have to agree on each slot before we can move on. It'll be like a 10-hour stream. It'll be great. Alright, we got Dokkan music. Ew. Why do I feel like the audio on this is so bad? Alright, let's go. 8, 9, 10. Easy peasy. You know what I want to do before I even start this, though? I want to go through the Twitter. I haven't seen any of the GT set yet. So I think that would be fun. Let's do that. Yeah, DBZ World is good. It's like a reaction stream.
皆さんこんにちは、虹色ペンギンです。
Hashtag not my matches peaches. Alright, let's see, man. How are we feeling about GT set? Here's my initial impressions before seeing anything. I had these guys on top. And then I actually think that 17 looks absolutely insane. Like, I think 17 is going to be, at the very end of the year, 4 months from now, most underrated figures that got released this year, 17 is going to be on top. Like, this dude is being so slept on by everybody. No one's hating on him, but he's not being talked about as much as I think he should be. Orcus, I'm not a freak like you, dude. Look at this guy. They absolutely killed it. Look at the shading on this, man. This is nuts. I keep going back to it, but they gold-plated him the fuck out, too. Oh my god. So clean, man. He does have a gloss. He's very, very glossy. But I don't hate it on him at all. That's what I'm saying, man. No one can beat him when he's Super 17. This is one of the best sculpted figures I feel like we've gotten in a long time. Why did they go fucking sicko on the sideburns up here with him too? They didn't need to do all that. Orcus has no game, by the way. Yeah, his shading is insane, man. The shirt, the pants, everything. If John hates on this figure, I'm gonna have to have a real life discussion with him about it. I'm gonna have to sit John down. John, we're gonna have to have a talk. Alright, let's get the ass shot. This guy's so clean. Look how they even took the time to sculpt the little divots on the side here. We need to be William DeFriends here, not William Defoe's. Nah, fuck Jorkis. Not Horcus, Jorkis. We're going back. This dude has time to be in my chat, but he has no time to stream. I see how it is. Alright. I'm getting the vibe that Penguin really likes 17 here. Let's see. These guys I really am not caring to pick up, to be honest. This set is so good, man. At first, when looking at the product images, I was having issues with Pan's face. But seeing it here, dude, this is a great figure, man. I'm absolutely loving the colors on everything here. Like, exactly. The silver on the chain, the belt actually being, like, buckled in there. The colors on the pants are insane. The shading on them, insane. I didn't realize how fitted up Pan is here, man. You've got lavender on red, on yellow, on orange. This is a tough figure. And you get Gyro, man. You get the robot, too. Dude, there's so many people in the Japanese community that collect metal coolers. There's a guy as well that just has a bunch of fucking Ichiban Kuji metal coolers. It's so crazy. It might also be him. He might be the guy. But there's someone that has a dumb amount of the Ichiban Kuji ones. It's ridiculous. It's literally another shelf like this. Goku, I don't know. Goku's face is alright. Same thing with the body. Is the body a reuse of the Super Saiyan 3? don't know. I'm not sure I'm feeling about the face at the moment for Goku. I don't know if it's the lighting or the angle. Goku's good. What I'm scared about with Goku is how he's gonna look from a top-down angle.
プライズのような安っぽいツヤ感というのはもうできる限り消してある。そしてあとは思った以上にサイズ感がでかかったです。大魔の悟空と GT の悟空を比べるとこの
See, I don't know what it is. The likeness for the Daima face, I just like a little bit more than the GT. I don't know what it is. I'm not hating on it. It's a good figure.
悟空に関しては近くでじっくり見るとこのような感じの仕上がりになっています。
Something just feels off to me.
こういった
Ooh, there we go.
服装にも
Look at them sculpting lines. You love to see it.
この頭髪なんかもしっかりと
It's kind of cool. Where this guy has the sculpting lines all across the gi. 17 is absolutely smooth throughout the whole sculpt. Nice little details there. Little comparison. His face is good. Something just feels off. I don't know what it is. This is definitely a me thing. Shout out Pan. Hey, if you guys are curious, Pan is actually Horcus's favorite figure. He loved the B-Pan figure. Horcus loves B-Pan, dude, let me tell you. Man, if only we could understand. If only this guy would turn subtitles on. Let me translate. He's saying he's fucking with the little robot, Jiro. He's saying he absolutely loves the glass eye and the shading. See that? That's what he's saying. He's saying, look at the details within the joints of the robot. He absolutely loves it, and he says it has a good weight to it. He's saying it pairs perfectly with the Pan figure. He's saying Pan is nonchalant, Goku be flexing, and Jiro's happy. It's creating synergy. That's what he's saying. Trust me, I speak Japanese now. Ooh, here we go. This is meat and potatoes right here. One thing, let's pull it up. Boom. Let's look at them prices, right? Vegeta, cheaper than Goku. Not entirely sure why. Yeah, they're going up a little bit. They're going up a teeny weeny bit. Look at these guys. Yeah, but honestly, these guys are not as expensive as I thought they would be. I definitely thought Goku was going to be in the 175 range. Same with Vegeta. Just given that Greatest Saiyans is so old that these would be much more sought after. I'm sure that these are selling like crazy, but they're just not as expensive as I thought. But I don't know why Vegeta's not as expensive as Goku. I don't know if it's a popularity thing. I don't know if it's the pose that Vegeta's in. But like, Vegeta has one of the coolest things here that I don't think we've ever seen in a figure. If you look at the jeans, he's got like the texturing of the jeans sculpted in to his pants on top of the wrinkles. Like, that is insane skill right there. And like, I don't know, I'm like, his shading, it's better than the Goku. I'm gonna say it. Just first impressions looking at it. And then Jay pointed out to me yesterday that Super Saiyan 4 Goku's hair is swaying in the wrong direction. That's a little funny. It's a little funny. Watch. Let's pull it up. Yeah, Super Saiyan 4 Goku's hair should be going to the left. But on the figure, it's going to the right. Fuck you, Horkus. I'll get demonetized to hate on you. I'll play copyrighted music. What else? These guys I do think need a matte finish pretty bad. I think what I'd like to do is I'm probably going to end up taping the Vegeta's legs and matte spraying the rest of him. Where Goku, I'll do a complete matte finish just to get that shine out. But, like, I really like the gloss for the jeans here. These figures are freaking bonkers, dude. Are they better than the Greatest Saiyan? Ooh, I can't tell. I don't know. It's too early. I'm going to need to get them in hand before I can make a decision like that. Look at the pants. You got the pant line there. Vegeta has brown tips on the hair. Jeez. I'm going to say it. I think Vegeta's the better figure of the two. Like, I don't know, man. The paint, the shading, the sculpt, it all just feels a little bit better on the Vegeta than the Goku. They're both top. Damn, I can't speak. Both of these figures are #1 contenders for the entire year, though. They're insane, man. What a year. Oh, he's saying that they're really cool. Let me translate. He said this is Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Yeah, Vegeta is so... He's so good. I love it. Ooh, his don't look as good as Pan's, the belt. Pan's belt looks better. This is the kind of critique you guys are subscribed for. I'm paying attention to the belt of Dragon Ball characters. This is insane, dude. They balled out on Vegeta and they said, I forgot the belt. Let me just sculpt that on real quick. That indentation on the belt, that's also insane. Look at that little curvature. So many small details go into these. It is nuts, dude. Here's what we want to see. I think it's too early. In terms of just the face, this guy's obviously better. I don't know about the hair and everything. Look how jagged the Goku's fur is on this. There's a little difference. On top of, like, obviously the color, Vegeta's hair is so smooth. Right? Where Goku's Super Saiyan 4 hair looks a lot more jagged. That's a cool detail. I think I might be I might be new Goku, or new Vegeta. I don't know which Goku's better yet, man. I'm gonna need to see the matte sprayed. I'm sure I can find it on Twitter. Someone's had to do it by now. Nah, we're skipping. There are little paint things with Goku's hair here. It feels like there's a bit of, like, QA. Why did he not pull out the Goku for the... Huh. I don't know why he didn't do the Goku compare. Oh, he did. I skipped it. My apologies. I don't know. They're both really good. We don't need to talk about the sign. Yeah, his pants are way more yellow. The new one? It's a sign. I'm not huge on it like everyone else. It's cool, but I don't want to drop anything. It's just too expensive for me. Let's see. Let me see if I can find a matte finish while we go through my Twitter feed. You guys ready for basketball and Dokkan battle? Ooh, look at the lighting on this. Ooh, this is crazy. God damn, dude. Crazy. Crazy. God, I hate Twitter. What is this? Yo, Klay Thompson's going to the Miami Heat to play with Giannis? I take it back, dude. My feed is absolutely just fucked today. What is this? What is this? That's what I'm saying, dude. Twitter's the worst. Twitter also wants to fuck your feed so much. Fuck you, Horcus. I need to find... Is this map finished? This looks like it might be. Let's see. Never seen so much Twitter. That's what I'm saying, dude. The worst. All I want to see is Dragon Ball figures, man. Yo, what happened to the Dokkan music? There we go. Jeez. He doubled up. Okay, can we find anything? I still feel like it's too early. What time is it in Japan? It's like barely the morning. Yeah. It's gonna take a bit. Alright, let's go rank. Let's go rank some figures, right? These guys... Let's just actually put the contenders up here, right? No Crane figures, none of that. Let's just get all of our contenders down here. New challengers. Who do we got? Frieza's not it. Frieza's absolutely not a contender. New 19 and 20. That would be sick. Imagine a dual 19 and 20 with the hands out. I'd love to see that. I still hope that they re-up on another Vegito soon. I feel like we got done so dirty on the entirety of that. Alright. So far, let's rank the first half of 2026. And then if anybody wants me to find figures for them, now's the time. Right? But who else? Am I missing anyone? Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Who's my number one so far? I'll say who's not my number one. I don't think these guys are my number one. Monkey. No, Monkey's not. I have Monkey. Who is Bulma? I don't have Bulma yet. My Bulma just shipped. And then I'm waiting on Burst Dance. I can't give an accurate... Oh, you know what? I can throw this guy up here. No. These guys are like... No. They're really good. It's just... I'm not huge on the UI form and the Beast Gohan form, you know? Like, if... From, like, a very objective standpoint, these guys are very, very clearly number one in terms of quality. Paint, everything. Right? And price, honestly. But they're just not my number one, you know? My number one's probably between these two. Like, I'm not a huge Super Saiyan 3 fan, but this figure blew me away, man. This also kind of set the precedent of the year for me. So I think I've got to go with that as my number one so far. Like, whenever I'm going back and I'm looking at the figures of the year so far, this is one that always my eyes gets glued to, you know? Ah, Namek Goku is also so good. We'll do this. Again. These guys, objectively, if I was to rank these objectively, it'd be like that. Yeah, Super 17 is a fucking doo-doo ass character, but his design, his sculpt, the quality, I think is going to put him top 10 for me as well. It gets hard ranking figures, because being objective is a lot different, you know? Like, if I was to make an objective list, it would probably be something like this. Being completely objective. I think that if we're doing an objective list, this would probably be something like it. You know what, I'll rank all of these for the sake of it, too. Fuck the chat. No, I think it's fun to do both. This would be my objective list, I think. These guys are still very new, so it's hard to tell. But so far, I want to say this. These guys are hard to rank because the scale is still just slightly smaller than everything else. But they're like a 10 out of 10. So it gets a little dicey. Well, let's go back. Let's run it back. We're gonna go this. Dude, you know what we need right now? Dude, the song is gas. Let's see. I really like the burstins, man. Ever since I saw this post, let me find it. You guys ready to see my saved? Is this it? Yeah, you guys ready to see my saved? My saved is gas. That's so nice, dude. Let me find the post. Here's the post. Ever since I saw this, it really changed my mind about how I view the burstins. Dude, Mr. Satan, did you not see the Matches Peaches review? The Mr. Satan is freaking insane, dude. It's one of the best figures of the year. You can put it next to literally anything and it looks good. Yeah, the burstins are really cool. Look at that. Insane work. Yeah, burstins are really cool. I really like them. They're definitely not better than those, though. How am I feeling about this? How much do I really like these? Do I like them more than these? Do I like the Super Saiyans 4? This year is just too hard. This year is so difficult to rank. Like, once we add in, like, Bardock later in the year, we add these guys. If we're getting a December set, once that comes into play, like, this is gonna get so much harder to rank. One figure that really surprised me was the Piccolo. This Piccolo came out so good. In the whole set, actually, of Spectacle Battle, this Piccolo surprised me the most. It's not the best, but I'm gonna have to round up our mods to finalize the top 10. That's why I need Horkus. Me and Horkus need to rank every figure ever. Actually, I want to say I might still have it. Let me find it. Look at this tier list. Look at this guy. Look what this guy does for the community. Oh. Oh, I didn't get through with it. Yeah, Horkus, we're ranking every single figure here, man. Get ready. Really? Vegeta surprised you the most? We'll do it next week. We'll do it. I'm surprised that the Vegeta surprised you the most from Spectacle Battle. I had high expectations for him, and my expectations dropped a little upon seeing the reviews, where Piccolo rose to kind of edge him out. We all knew that the Gohan was going to be kind of booty. We all knew that these guys were going to be a clear number one. Insane. Let's go with this. This is fine. I'm digging this. Let's go do some more tier lists. Alright, what tier list do we want to see, guys? What do we want to do? What could be fun? 2025 is not fun. Tier it up. I'll tier you up. Rank Fantastic Adventure 2? Not 3, 2? Where is Fantastic Adventure 2? Ooh, this is a tough one. How? Huh. Ranked. There's no way we doubled down. Yo, how? Love it. Jeez. Spectacle Battle is super unique. Dude. Okay, here's what I'm thinking, right? With... Let's pull the whole thing up. I've been saying it forever, but this year is very, very, very much changing what the future of figures are going to look like. Especially with all the experimentation with this set. Why is there like a plethora of things going on here with 3 Spectacle Battles? Oh, because I'm on special. My bad. Yeah. That set, Spirit of the Saiyan is 1. Dude, why do you want me to say hi to Chongus? Please rank every Clear Rise and do not rank any of them below Z. Jeez. Dude, just for you, Horkus. Hello, Chongus. Where is it? There we go. Okay, Spectacle Battle. Dude, why do I feel like I'm absolutely losing my mind here? Nah. But 2026, I'm hoping we see a follow-up to Spectacle Battle with more effects being added. I'm a fan of what they're doing with the clear stand stuff, because it's opening the gap up for dynamic figures. Like, it just opens the realm for displays to have a lot more versatility. Spirit of the Saiyan getting a follow-up, doing more of the manga illustration stuff, that's gonna be sick. Right? Like, just us getting the Goten really alludes we're gonna get the Trunks. You know? God, this is going to be a top figure of the year as well. Let's pull it up. Maxomatic. What could we actually see being done from this? Ooh, can I whip it out? What's today? Friday? I can whip it out today. I would love to see if they... When's the last time we saw them do a repeat of like an A prize and the last one prize? Matt, do you know? I'm talking like this kind of stuff. A prize, Broly, last one prize, Broly. These two where they just repeat the same thing a little bit different. Now, I would be a fan if they were going to do it. If they did it with something like this, where they did the manga illustration colors, so you had a regular Frieza of this figure, in this pose, in this color, as the last one prize, and then the anime colors for Frieza. That would be sick. I would love if they did more of that, but not like they did with the Goku Frieza stare down, because there was absolutely no need to do that. That was an insane choice to be like, you know what, we're gonna give this one shading and this one no shading. Insane decision. Someone was like, someone had that idea and someone approved of it. That's insane. This is a cool one. Could we see anything from this? Maybe we could see the Krillin. Maybe the Roshi. These are all more McCoy kind of stuff. This Trunks, I feel like we could definitely see in this pose. These colors would also be sick to see. This is good that we're getting. I'd love a last one prize with the manga lines. I would be fine with that. This is such a sick illustration, them in the Komodos. Cell, we kind of have this. We don't need Cell with straight arms down. I'm waiting for this guy to be a figure. Yeah, Vegito needs freaking figures so bad, man. Then GX Materia Broly. Yeah, we need more movie stuff. I don't know why we don't. I really thought this year we were gonna see movie stuff, and it didn't happen. This needs to be a set. This needed to be 40th anniversary. Would you guys have been okay if instead of 40th anniversary being what it was, if we had gotten just all of these instead? Instead of 40th anniversary, part 1, part 2, we got one set and it was all the Z Fighters like this. What do you guys think? I think I'd be down for it. I like the 40th anniversary figures, but if we got something scaled and something as iconic as this, I think I might want to run it a little bit more. See? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Goku! What else? I'm so excited for these guys to be figures. That's going to be so awesome. Chrono. Part 1 peak, I think. In retrospect, yeah, part 1 is probably better than part 2. Yeah, we do have them in another line, but they're like 4 inches tall. Have we ever heard of the figure company known as Bootleg. I love the early Z style. Early Z style is so nice. Early Z is probably my favorite. I would eat this up as a figure. I already bet you when, what's it called, comes out? Spirit of the Sand. When this comes out, John's gonna make this. You already know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna put John on game. I'm gonna message him. John, make this happen. Did I close out of the... No, I didn't. Okay. Let's see. These guys are being made into figures in the same pose. Shout out to the frog. Ooh, I would love to see these. Krillin in the Krillin hat. Krillin. This would be so tough. I don't even care if they reused the faces and the sculpt of the other ones, man. Just, that's so nice. Gotta love Toriyama. It's so fun to look at. Like, look at this. Insane work, dude. Look at that. Look at all the orange. McCoy figure right there. If they ran back another Ginyu Force set and did them in the poses, I would eat it up. I'd be so down. See what I mean? We need movies. Bad. There's so much that can be touched on. I just want to put it out there now. If we're all calling dibs on Ginyu Force characters, I want to be Birder. Team Ichigon needs to. They disrespected the Ginyu Force by not giving them this pose. They had this they could have done. They had this they could have done. But no, we got the basic pose. Got literally them just standing there. Old Master Lease is not going to age well. Like, especially when they're going back and they're touching on things like Raditz and Bardock and all of that. Like, some of these just aren't gonna age. Especially once we get into... what year? Yeah, deep into 2022. We start doing this. We got lazy with the Gohan, the Piccolo. We said, you know what? That power-up pose, I fuck with that. Let me run it back. Boom, Demon King Piccolo. You know what? Let me run it back. Boom, Pilaf. You know what? Let me run it back. I love when we put Gohan's hands straight down. That shit was enticing. I loved that. He straight up called Boo a slur. Let me run that back. Android 19 and 20. Boom, hands down. Android 16. Boom, hands down. Right? Then you've got Varrock. Varrock's like, nah, let me at least put a hand on the butt, dude. Hand to ass, let me run this shit back. Alright, hold on, but let me run it back. Boom, Cooler. Let's double dip. And put the hands down. Boom, Janemba. Boom, Cell. You know what, Gohan? Remember that hands down pose? Fuck it. I remember when we gave Goku and Vegeta power up. I'm gonna give you the one. I'm gonna give you the one. I broke the site. Jeez, man. Yardrat Goku. Let's get him in a fresh fit. But we're going to reuse the pants. And we're going to give him the most basic pose in the Super Saiyan form. You know what, Gohan? We disrespected you. We shouldn't have given you just the one hand up. We're going to give you a cape and another hand up. We went on a bad streak here with the fucking poses, man. But, like... Dog. We had to run up the same poses all fucking year. You're telling me? Fuck it. You know what? Zarbon's zesty ass? Let's give it to him. Hand to ass. Kui? Doubling up. You know what? I really fucked with what we did there. Let's just do it again. Let's go give Birder that. Let's give Birder that same energy. And you know what? When Gohan went Super Saiyan with that one hand up, I really fucked with that. Let's make Kaioken Goku like that. Oh my god, don't even get me started. God damn, dude. Look at this fucking streak of the same 4 poses. Literally the same thing. Don't even get me started on all D-Prize Vegetas being fucking base form. How did that happen? 2024, cherry on top. Let's fuck up Vegito. Let's fuck up Buhan. Let's also make the ape smaller. We don't need to make it big anymore. And we know you guys loved the Daima. We know you loved the shiny. We're just going to run it back one more time. And for Purunga, we're just going to dial it down a bit. We're just going to dial it down. Goma made up for it. Roshi made up for it this year. 2025. But you know what? That's our last master lease. You know what? By May, pause. Now, 2026... getting a little more dynamic with it. This gets a pass. Super Saiyan 3 gets a pass directly out the manga. Goku gets a pass directly out the manga. Babidi, same thing. Frieza, we got a dynamic pose. Keep them coming. Team Ichiban's killing it. They're like, you know what? If we're going to use the pose, we got to have a good excuse for it. Goku in a sweater is kind of calm, dude. I'm liking that. Hell yeah, Goku. Who the hell? Yo, I found a photo of Horkus. What else could we see here? This would be sick. I would love to get a figure art 0 of this. Ooh, that would be nice. Imagine a figure art 0 of this. With the same style as the Super Saiyan Goku. Where they do this for the background and then minifigures of all of these with a big Goku. That would be so nice. Insane. Love it. Look at that. Look familiar? I would be so hyped if we got a Roshi like this. 23rd Tenkaichi? We need that bad. This is the same thing, like zoomed in, yeah. Hey, we don't talk about crane figures here. That's bannable. Chat. Undress this guy. Need. They can get away with giving Goku this pose and all of these guys these poses because it's out the illustration. It's justified. They get a pass. Yeah, next year's probably gonna... I don't know, dude. Dragon Ball, as a franchise, loves to do very weird things in terms of its, like, products, its marketing, its games, its merchandise. Like, how long did we have to wait for Super Saiyan 4? Like, Daima was well done by the point in which we got a figure. Same thing with, like, Dokkan. I'm pretty sure Daima... No, this dropped with Daima. I'm mistaken. I don't know. With figures, I could see them being smart about it and doing a bunch of super stuff. I think they're kind of setting us up for it. Like, I don't see why we would have gotten so much UI Goku this year had they not been setting us up for Super. And, like, they're going to the manga and illustration stuff for Z. So much of Super is untapped that I just don't see why we wouldn't see it into next year. It just doesn't make sense. I really thought God Goku was going to be the November, but it just ain't happening. This is cool. I'd love to see any alternative outfits for Bulma. I don't want to see that. Too basic. This entire sequence would be so nice. Dragon Ball Super has so much that could be tapped. Let's just go. We're going through the entirety of Dragon Ball Super. Let me think. We're starting off Dragon Ball Super, right? Is there any... Ooh, hold on. I want to see all the alternative manga covers. Let me see if I can find them. These ones with the Goku, Gohan, and Vegeta were so nice. Is there anything for early Super we could see? God, can I just see... This is good enough, right? This is good enough for me, but... Oh yeah, there we go. Jeez. Alright. Back to Twitter. Super Saiyan Goku Black. If we saw a regular Super Saiyan Goku Black in the anime, that would go incredibly hard. There we go. Yeah, there we go. We've got them all. How cool, man. I can't wait till we get hit in Master Lease. Twitter makes me feel so good. I freaking love Twitter. Jeez. Ooh, I would go so crazy for a Vegito from this alternative cover. Oh my god. That would be nuts, dude. Isn't this the Vegito song? No, this is Daima. Whoa, let's see, what else? These are crane figure stuff. Also crane figure stuff. It would be cool to see the Saiyan guys in, or the Earthlings in Saiyan armor. That would be so tough. Wow, imagine. Getting any of the Gods of Destructions could be amazing. Jiren, we need another Jiren. We need Jiren in just a regular pose. Blue Evolution Vegeta, don't even have a single one. Dude, I would go so crazy for any Goku in this pose. Such an iconic pose for us to not have it anywhere. I don't think we've ever had a figure of this specifically. I know we have this is a Vegeta figure. I don't want to talk about it. What else could we see? There really isn't like a ton from the covers, at least. It's all kind of like crane figure stuff, huh? Bardock is sick. We could see Dragon Ball Super Bardock. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a Dragon Ball Super Bardock at the beginning of the next set. Another Pan. I could see us getting another Pan. I could see us getting another Cell Max, too, honestly. Cell Max just feels so marketable. It's just they did so much Dragon Ball Super stuff that, like, I think they killed any hype for Dragon Ball Super Superhero. We have so much of it that, like, I would not look forward to another Beast Gohan. I can't believe we got another one this year. It's great, I just can't believe we've ran up 4 Beast Gohans already. Whoa, repaint. This is kind of sick. I'm a big fan of this. Someone really got inspired by Cardass and said, you know what? I've got it. Let me run it. I wish I was talented enough to do stuff like this. How cool. Whoa, old figures. Old. Look at that, 130. I think I imported both of them, and they came out to just the same amount as retail. Thank you, I've got it. Hold on, stay still really quick, I'm almost finished. That's so crazy. Did you ever see those videos? Let's see, any good repaints right now? Oh my god. Don't let this guy... Oh my god. Oh my god, what happened? How did this happen? Oh, thank you for the comparison. Jeez. Not any good repaints right now. Let's see. We need so many things. Z Gogeta. I could go on and on and on about movie stuff. Alright, you know what? Let's just pull the trigger right now. We'll just buy this one. Doesn't even matter, 10% off. Claimed. Easy. Look. I'll get all the acrylics, all the towels. All the posters. I actually do really want the posters. How do I feel about... That feels kind of high, no? That feels very high. Let me put you guys on game real quick. When I'm looking at new sets on Bai, I low-key will use JD Flea Market. JD Flea Market most times has better prices than Mercari when a set just drops. Like that's 420 for an entire set. That's 400. Where we saw with this without the sign, that dude wanted 350. Why don't we have Lord Slug and False Super Saiyan? I feel like they're afraid to market False Super Saiyan. I don't know why. We only just got it in Sparking Zero. Yeah, these prices do feel a little bit more competitive, but if you guys are looking at Bai, definitely keep your eyes out for JD Flea Market. I see good deals on new sets that drop here, and I want to say it's because people off Mercari, a lot of international buyers will buy here, where JD Direct items, Flea Market, this is where people from Japan normally buy things. At least from what I've seen. That doesn't feel bad at all. 400 for everything. Alright, quick math. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 figures. So we got 400 over 7. About 50 per. Honestly, that feels close to retail, no? Zen Market. Ew. No, Zen Market's fine. Zen Market's a lot easier to search things up. And they give you, like, points. I wonder how much money I would have saved had I been using Zen Market this whole time. I've also heard, I don't know, every service has their pros and cons. I feel like I've saved a lot of money off just the coupons with Bai. Damn, 400's not insane. I feel like a month in, let's see, a month or two from now, I could see I don't know. I can't imagine the sign's going to be cheap. I imagine the sign's going to be 200 in a couple months. For the pair of these guys, a year down the line, however long, I could see these both being 300 each. I think these will all be very cheap. 20 each maybe. And then 17, I think will, in the long future, when the set's not so new, probably be 40. For now, it's probably going to drop to 25. I don't know, I feel like if you're ever going to buy this set, this is a great time to do it. I would imagine shipping for it would be about 120, right? I think 5 something, but I've got the 10%, so I'm saving 40 bucks on this whole thing, then 120 to ship. Yeah, it would be about 500 total. That's fucked. Yeah, the signs are gonna be expensive, man. The other sign is dummy expensive. All the One Piece ones are dummy expensive. Goku and Vegeta, I'm surprised. And that too. Just how cheap they are. They're not cheap, but they're a lot less expensive than I was anticipating. I need Great Saiyan, man. Alright. I think that's it for me for now. I got things I gotta do. So, everybody, I'm out. I love you guys. Orcus, I love you. Goodbye. Mwah.